All right. Wait a minute. Let me make sure as I always do that shit. Motherfucker bust right on in. And the motherfucker be loud as hell. You know what I'm saying? I got that shit on mute. That's what's up. Black Power. This is the General Khazars Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. Black Power, thank you for being in the house today. Witness the Seti experience. To witness the Seti experience, which is a hell of an experience to witness. Okay? And like I say, baby, I'm about to work out this motherfucking year. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucker got more files than me. And no more motherfuckers got more, nigga. I got something on everybody. Every motherfucking body. I got a file on your bitch ass. And it ain't gonna, all I have to do is go in there, what's your motherfucking name? Oh, I got you, nigga. I got you right here, nigga. Got a whole stack on your bitch ass. Go straight into you. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I got a lot of exciting lectures. You know what I'm saying? That I intend to just, just go down the line, just blowing niggas' mind. Going down the line, blowing niggas' mind. All right. We're going to let family get in here today. I know you niggas somewhere, rolling up a blunt somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get your time up, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? I know some of you niggas in church, some goddamn where, you know what I'm saying? Hooping and hollering, giving all the little money you didn't work for. You work for the peckerwood and then run right up in the church and give it to a non-existent poof in the motherfucking sky. Goddamn preacher man got on all type of gators, Rolls Royces, living in mansions and shit. And you niggas in there hooping and hollering for a God that ain't answer your ass one time. That's what I said. I'm gonna get on God, real soon too. The God deception. Gonna get right. I got a lot of questions to ask God. And one of the first questions is why the fuck did you curse us in the Bible like that? God, if you hear me out there, God, why is every African nation in the Bible cursed? That's the first goddamn question I'm gonna ask that nigga. Since you say it's God's book, well, who better to ask than God, goddammit? That's right. I don't give a goddamn who it is. If you could curse my people, hear me out. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. It's your time to run on back up in the church. Because goddammit, this is the truth hour. This is the truth hour, baby. 2 hours, goddammit. On average, I just be warming up. You know what I'm saying? 2 hours, I have to say fuck it and shit. We'll come back tomorrow. How many motherfuckers you know? With content, day in and day out, on average. 2 hours with content. Okay, I ain't talking about jaw jacking or nothing, nigga. We talking about with serious content from beginning to goddamn end. You can give me the first half. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even take the first half. Just give me about 20 motherfucking minutes. Warm the fuck up. You understand? Because as always, I got to let the people know what's gonna go down today. We dealing with the Khazars. And if y'all don't know who the Khazars is, you understand what I'm saying? Many people believe that these were the Jews before they created Judaism. Okay? Many of the similarities between these people and the so-called Jews coming out of some of the same, geographical areas. Okay? Even being punished in the same respects. Okay? When Hitler went to putting it down on the goddamn Jews, and he wasn't just putting it down on the Jews. It's like they cried for one motherfucking aspect of that so-called Holocaust. That motherfucker was putting it down on every motherfucking body that didn't agree with him. So it wasn't just the goddamn Jew. But you would never know that. But we're going to be dealing with the Khazars. We're going to be dealing with Mount Ararat. I smell a rat. And that's supposed to be the mountain where Noah, after the flood, the ark supposedly landed on Mount Ararat. And from there, humanity came out the ark and repopulated the planet from Asia. From Asia. See, that's why you hear these motherfuckers always talk. And I'm going to show y'all, listen, we're going to break that shit down today. Now, if you fall for that shit after the day, then ain't nothing I can do for you. Some of you motherfuckers just done for. But I could say the most dead motherfucker bring him back to life. They say Jesus and shit brought motherfuckers back to life. Well, I done brought more motherfuckers back to life than Jesus. Because there was some dead motherfuckers out there until Seti came on the scene. And that's for real. Let me get something to drink, family. You know, I done upsetted a lot of niggas out there since I've been back on the scene. And, you know, and I'm going in their mouth with scholarship. You see, and so whatever they could think of to throw at me, them niggas are trying to slander and shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Because if a warrior gonna clash with a warrior, he gonna bring a sword. He ain't gonna bring a switch. Okay? And so anytime you gotta divert to slander, that let me know you a weak nigga. And you cannot see me man to man, eye to eye, lecture for lecture, fact for fact. You cannot do it. So you have to lower yourself to that of a whole nigga. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you is. Any one of you motherfuckers want to see me face to face, man to man, goddamn it, go get your champion. Go get your champion and bring me your champion. And I guarantee you, that'll be the end of his days. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the end of his days. His ass won't exist no more. Because like I say, right now, I'm warming up. I'm warming up for the year right now. So if motherfuckers want to try to get me, which you can't get me, this your best time right now to get me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you niggas, I'm popping already. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting all I'm rewriting my files. You know, I keep writing and shit. So whatever I got, I rewrite them. Go get more files, rewrite them, go add new information and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm lining it up for anybody of any ideology coming against African-centered thought, coming against the gas movement. You understand? Global African supremacy. I've got one for your ass. Okay? I got all you niggas on fire. Okay? And ain't no little nigga gonna think he ever gonna come up on General Khazars Seti ever again. If I knock a motherfucker down, he gonna be a big nigga. He ain't gonna be no little nigga. I guarantee you that. Yeah, I guarantee you. So today I got some facts. I lined them up. I've been thinking about them all day, all night. You know what I'm saying? And each lecture is connected. It's like it's like an extension. You know, it's almost like a web. Motherfuckers say a web and shit. Well, it is a web. An African-centered wisdom web. Okay, and each one of these is connected to the next lecture. So you can come out of one and go into, but it won't be rehashed information like some of you niggas. Niggas is talking to you, I guarantee you. Like yesterday we dealt with the African origins of Mesopotamia and Arabia. Now today we might deal with a little of that, but today we dealing with a whole nother topic. We dealing with the Khazars. We dealing with Mount Ararat. And we dealing with the true origins of Adam and Eve. Okay? To prove to you that they Khazars. Okay? And like I say, when you understand that this is a fictional book, okay? All goddamn religion is fiction. It's fiction. Made up. You gonna see when you try to, it's like a big nigga putting on a little nigga clothes. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to squeeze Africa. Africa is a giant. And you trying to put baby clothes on a giant. So when you talk about I'm the original Hebrew, that's just like a giant with baby clothes on. It don't fit. It don't fit. You cannot fit Africa in the Bible. Okay? Especially starting at 4000 BC. Some of you niggas is on cheap dope. Again, And when I say don't let another nigga count your pockets, motherfucker, 4,000, he didn't even miscount you. That motherfucker stuck you up. God damn, he took everything. That motherfucker didn't just, some niggas will count your pockets and leave you a couple of dollars. Just take some out and you say, damn, you didn't know exactly how much you had in your pocket, but that motherfucker feel a little lighter. You say, God damn, my pocket feel a little lighter than, you know what I'm saying? So that a nigga done went in there and got something, but you just don't know how much. But to start your history at 4,000 BC, motherfucker, he didn't just get a couple dollars up out your pocket, motherfucker. He done stuck you up. He done stuck your ass up, nigga. He done took everything out your pocket. You millions of years old, and he gonna start you at 4,000. I say, God damn, that's ridiculous. And niggas in there clapping in the, yeah, hallelujah, and all that shit. Just in there like a goddamn zombie, a damn sambo. All you want to do is pat your feet and sing a goddamn song. But today, I'm gonna arm you with knowledge, family. I'm gonna arm you with knowledge. And when I arm you with this knowledge, I want you to put it to work. I don't want you to, I want you to spread this knowledge, but I want you to do more than just spread the knowledge. Okay, because we got to put this gas movement, you understand, in the gas philosophy into action. We ain't just talking this talk. We walking the motherfucking walk. You understand what I'm saying? And you start right there with your own family. You keep some of them dollars and start, piling them dollars up before them motherfuckers turn into ash. You know what I'm saying? You run in there at 12 midnight, that shit turned into ash. You better take that shit and do something with it before that time comes and redistribute them dollars and make it into wealth, because dollars ain't wealth. You understand? Anytime a motherfucking stock market go up and down and the bottom line go up and down, you say, damn, I thought I had 100. The motherfucking stock market crashed. Now I got 10 motherfucking dollars. Then I got 7 motherfucking dollars. Had 100. Now I got 7 motherfuckers. Just like they say, motherfuckers lost this year on. If you went in and you had in your 401k or whatever the fuck they call that shit. If you had 1,000 in the beginning of the year, now you only got 700. Fucking with Donald Trump. Fucking with Donald Trump. Okay? So the Khazars, Mount Ararat, I see family coming on in. I see y'all. Matter of fact, let me get my fucking cord to my computer for this shit shut down. Be right back, family. We asking motherfuckers what the fuck they believe in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all whooping and hollering, giving billions of motherfucking dollars to these motherfucking these holidays, which is based on, many of them is based on the goddamn religion. And you understand what I'm saying? Then we go off in the book like we did holidays, and they out there dressing up as niggas. You understand, man? He really ridiculing and got us in chains and shit. And and you go and spending $1 billion with these motherfuckers, and they out there ridiculing your ass. You understand? In front of your babies. Got their babies dressing up, ridiculing your babies at the parade. I say, God damn, how you know what I'm saying? This is some crazy shit that we in. And then what they do is they make us hate Africa. And that's our redemption. That's our redemption. And I'm going to go over that, much later, up the week, where we're going to touch back down on these politics. We're going to always touch down on politics weekly. This is NNN, not CNN, NNN, Naga News Network. Naga News Network, where you get 24 hours, nigga. You come on, Seti on they say, damn, Seti on, bitch, I got something to say. And you need to listen straight the fuck up, because I know you don't know. You ain't got the motherfucking, you can go, play them roles with them niggas out there. I know you don't know. I know as soon as you open up your mouth and some of the shit that come out your goddamn, I already know you don't know. Don't play me. Okay? So let me line this on up. This is going to be powerful today, like it always is. Now, what's critical? Because, you don't know, you're hearing all these arguments. Well, motherfuckers talking about that Mesopotamia is older than Africa. And the reason why they have to do that is because they so-called prophets originated in that area. Okay? And when we line these dates up, I'm telling you, you could go get a third grader that's tight with their math, and they'll run one of them motherfucking Hebrews clean up off the motherfucking corner. You know, just using basic math. And that's fucked up that we can't, because again, we've been hit over the head. We've been hit over the fucking head. And we've been out for a long time. And when you wake up, you be stunned like, God damn, what the fuck happened? You understand what I'm saying? So you don't know. You know something happened, but you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the family to come and tell you exactly what motherfucker hit you over the head, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They went in your pockets and shit, because usually when a nigga crack you on your motherfucking head, they go in your motherfucking pocket. They went in your pocket, took all your shit. Now, when a person, then you know, okay, who was it? Then you find out who it was, then the mission is, get back my shit. Bottom line, get back my shit. So what they gonna do to hide the fact that they took it, they're gonna create all type of fictions and coming from every goddamn direction. You know what I'm saying? If this one don't get you, the next one will get you. If the news don't get you, the church will get you. Huh? If the church don't get you, goddamn it, Hollywood will get you. If the Hollywood don't get you, goddamn K through 12 will get you. And if that don't hit your ass hard enough, they'll send your ass on to the university, and by then, goddamn it, you sure enough been hit over the motherfucking head. Motherfuckers think the further they go up, the more knowledge they get. That's a goddamn lie. The deeper you go in, nigga. The deeper you go in. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the extracurricular goddamn bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being 100. I respect all my family out there coming from the African, historical greatness that we all, come up out of. But goddamn it, we was gods long before White Man University. So I don't give a fuck about no brands or nothing that you got. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, and I respect that essence that coming up out of you, which make you powerful in any major that you probably, you majored in, any art or science that you majored in. You already had that essence. You ain't gonna tell me that no goddamn white man gave you that, nigga. It was already in you. You understand what I'm saying? Education is induced. It's from within, and you got to bring it, what's in, out. It's already in you. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody educate you. You got to educate your damn self. You see what I'm saying? But you got to know that you need education. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas think that, well, I got it all. You ain't got shit. You got to always know to keep studying and keep looking and keep wanting to know. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I continue to come up with more, because I got so many topics. I say, well, goddamn, I know people gonna want to know that. Let me go on and start getting that information together so I can inform the people. You know what I'm saying? And so they can put that in their arsenal of wisdom and knowledge. Okay? Let me get these slides together. Now, if you was with me yesterday, it's gonna be even, and I'm gonna touch back on that, because we need to. But the majority of the information today is new information. But it's going to relate right back to yesterday. And if you didn't get yesterday, you could go back and watch that. You can go back and watch that. Okay, yeah, let me put that right here. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Right there. Right there. That part. That part. Mm-hmm. Let me move all that up. Let me move all that up. I ain't playing no motherfucking games with you niggas today. Get y'all, get ready. I'm about to roll in 2 seconds. I just wanted to line it up and make the premise. I'm gonna start throwing daggers immediately. I'm gonna start throwing daggers immediately. Where's that damn slap? Right here. Okay, I'm gonna start here. We're about to rock and roll, family. Buckle in. Buckle in, goddammit. Let me check the chat just one last time before I get how we look. I'm about to go in. Y'all ready? All right, we looking good. We looking good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get this on up. Let everybody sit on down, buckle in. Nah, we about to do some serious math today. We about to do some serious math because crackers are so arrogant. You know what I'm saying? They very arrogant to where they would even put a date on when God created the earth, created the universe. You understand what I'm saying? That show you. And again, when we go back and show the maps, that Europe was the last, damn near the last, well, outside of North and South America. Okay? But one of the last land masses for our people to colonize. You understand what I'm saying? And yet and still, they the ones counting all the damn chronologies around the world. You understand? We talking about people that been on the planet millions of years before they even showed up out the cave. And they count our number. And that's what I mean. You cannot, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you cannot let another nigga, another cracker count your pockets, because you always gonna come up short. You got to count your own pockets. You got to be logical. You understand what I'm saying? And when you do this. So, now, the calculated BC date for creation. Now, when I say BC, it's not before Christ. It's before the crack. Okay? That's what it means. AC mean after the crack. You see what I'm saying? So if they start 0 or 1 AC, that's 1 year after the cracker showed up on the scene. Okay? And if you see down there 2550 BC, that's 2,550 years before the crack. That's what it means. Okay? That's exactly what it means. So the calculated BC date for creation is 4,004 years. Goddamn, 4 years? Had to put the 4 on the end. You see what I'm saying? Now the calculated date for the flood is 2,348. That's because there was 1,656 years between Adam and Noah. Okay? It was 1,656 years between Adam and Noah. Okay? Which means if the world and the universe was created 4,004 BC, okay, then the flood came around 2,348 BC. Now we got a problem there. We got a very, 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 very serious problem because we understand Number one, I got to show y'all this too. Look at this. Genesis 10:1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. Can I read that? So if you wasn't here yesterday, I'm going to clear this up for you. Okay? Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood. Okay? Now, I had to come out. Right quick. I had to come out. And the reason why I have to come out, number one, if you was here yesterday, that Egypt, Ethiopia, Canaan, and Punt are all sons of Ham, which is one of the sons of Noah. Now, according to the Bible, it was only 8 people, and I'm going to show that went on the boat. Okay, 8 people came off the boat. So the sons of Noah, the sons of Ham, the sons of Shem, the sons of Japheth hadn't been born until after the flood. Now that's very, very serious. That's very, very serious. Why is that serious? Let me show you. Let me come right back in. Because if you come right back to the map, it's showing the pyramids, and this is the white man publication. I don't want nobody to think that I made it. Everything you see up here is their own dates that they use. Okay, you see the pyramids, which are in Egypt, at 2550 BC. Now, how is that possible? Okay, when the sons of Ham in Egypt in the Bible is one of the sons of Ham, wasn't born until after the flood. The flood is at 2,348. Okay, so how in the fuck is there gonna be pyramids in Egypt at 2550 BC? Matter of fact, that's before Ham was born. Oh my God. Oh my God. We get serious in this bitch today. Now, this is their own shit. I don't want nobody to say a motherfucking thing to me. Okay? Now, matter of fact, let me show you. Because I already got this one up. And I could come right on over here and throw it right on in so people can see. Here go one right here. I'm going to go and throw it in. I ain't going to throw it right on in so you can see it. Okay? So that's Ham. Okay? And he represents all the nations of Africa. And you see these are his children and his grandchildren. Okay? His son Cush, his son Punt, his son Canaan, his son Mizraim, and his grandson Nimrod, which represents the Cushites of what you call the Middle East. The Cushite of what you know of today as Arabia, which was no Arabia in the ancient world. Okay? You will see that the Africans populated those land masses hundreds of thousands of years before Arab, before the Bible, before Abraham, or any of these fictional characters. So what am I saying? Okay, none of these individuals was born until after the flood. Okay, when was the flood? 2,348 BC. You got a very serious goddamn discrepancy going on at this time. Okay, now let's come back. Now, what you looking at right here, okay? We still with this so-called flood shit to prove hands down that the flood is a fucking lie. They created the flood to wash away all of the history of African people that preceded them coming on the scene. And then they didn't even tell you about the history, okay? They didn't even tell you about the history. That is it, because if they did, then that would refute the Bible itself. Now, what you looking at, and you can go look this up, this is the Abydos. If you go to Egypt, the Abydos kings list. And this temple was created by my spiritual father, Seti the first. And you see right there, his son, Ramesses II, okay? And on this kings list, it's too long to show, I think. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, because it's rectangular. And so it goes for a long time, you know, a long while. And you wouldn't be able to get all the kings on there. And if I did, you wouldn't be able to see it properly. But I'll try to bring it up next time. But you can look it up yourself. It's 76 kings on this list. And it starts with the first king, Narmer, which is dated at 3200 BC. And it goes to Seti, which is 1200 BC. 2,000 years right there. No other people on the planet got a chronology. You understand what I'm saying? This long with nothing but dynastic royalty on the throne. No people. We ain't talking about a recreation. We ain't talking about, you know, a fabricated myth. We are talking about this is the actual king's list as it was carved by the very Africans damn near over 3,000-4,000 years ago. And it's still there. But what am I saying? What am I saying to the people? That's 2,000 years. Now, within that, you go back to the flood at 2348, you can see that falls within this chronology. But this is a continuous dynastic rule. So if it was a flood within this 2,000, how is it a continuous rule? It would have been wiped out. It would have came to a halt at the time of the flood, which supposedly was 2348 BC. But you see a 2,000-year continuous dynastic rule in Egypt and Nubia. I'm sorry to tell you niggas today that the flood is a goddamn lie. And you got to wake up out of that shit. Okay? How the fuck is a goddamn flood and these people, our people, got a dynastic rule for 2,000 years? Okay, let me keep moving. Now, I'm going to go over some things. I'm going to go back over the Cush. I'm going to go back over the Ethiopia. So we understand this. You understand what I'm saying? But now we know that Cush is Ethiopia. And they say Cush, Ethiopia, was born 2342 BC. You lying motherfuckers. Lying, man. Nothing but a hideous lie to steal our people wisdom and knowledge of self from them and implant into them this hideous lie. I want to go to this book right here. This is African Kingdoms of the Past, Egypt, Cush, Awesome, Northeast Africa by Kenny Man. And I want to hurt your heart because Kenny Man is a Caucasian. Just want to let y'all know. Let me get my monitor up on my phone so I make sure everything is Gucci. Let me make sure everything is Gucci. I need to see what's going on. You understand? While I'm rocking this house. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay. Now, Ethiopia, and I'm going to go back to that. Matter of fact, even though I'm there, let me go on down here and do it right. Let me go on down here and do it right. So you can get an understanding. So that will be even more powerful. You understand what I'm saying? When I bring that up. Where's the Cush one at too? I need the Cush one too. There you go, right there. Let me bring that on up. Let me bring that on up. Put it right there. Okay? So y'all can see clearly what we discussing here. Now let me come to Cush first. Now this is coming out of the People's Encyclopedia. It's Caucasoid too. For all you niggas that love the Caucasoid and got to have the Caucasoid, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga ain't gonna do nothing but take the Caucasoid's fictional lies and niggify it. Sprinkle some nigga sugar on it. You understand? And then you niggas think that the nigga talking the truth and he ain't done nothing but sprinkle some sugar on shit and served it to y'all ass and call it holy. Okay? Where's the land of Cush? The name of Cush was derived from Egypt. Right there. To the Egyptians, Cash or Cush denoted districts south of the first cataract, inhabited for the most part by races of a Nubian origin. Uh-oh, that hurt. That hurt. So when we talking about Cush, you understand what I'm saying? The question becomes, how the fuck is Noah and his wife? You got 8 people on the damn boat. You got one mama, one daddy, and these motherfuckers produce 3 different goddamn races. Right there, that's the simple shit. That part, that goddamn part. And you niggas want to sit up there and create, well, God, bitch, shut the fuck up. Ain't no goddamn God did nothing. That's a damn lie. I'm sick of y'all using God to distort the minds of our people. Okay, you got one mama, one goddamn daddy, and goddamn it, they done created 3 different races. 3 different races. That right there is silly in itself. You understand what I'm saying? And you got one white, one Nubian. You understand what I'm saying? And one Semitic. Whatever the fuck that is. You understand what I'm saying? And so let me keep going. Cash was the Ethiopia of the classical geographicals. And in the tablets of Tel El Armana, it is called Kasi. In the later Assyrian inscriptions, the name is written Kusi. And it is in this form of the name which we find in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, however, the name has a much wider signification than it had either in Egypt or Assyria. It embraces not only the African Cush of the Egyptian monuments, but also the southern coast of Arabia. So that right there show you right there. See, they're using Arabia so you can identify what land map, but it wasn't no Arab at that time. So that's what I'm tired of you saying the ancient Arabia. It ain't no goddamn Arabia. I'm tired of you empowering that word. There is no ancient goddamn Arabia. That's Ethiopia. That's Cush. That belong to the African continent. I'm tired of you empowering these motherfuckers by using these terms. Okay, we only doing this so you can identify the shit on the map. You understand? And get an understanding of geographically what they trying to tell you in the book, because they is telling some truth. They telling you that it was populated by African people, but they created a fictional, hideous God that gave them the permission to exterminate us and take the goddamn land. Ain't that a damn shame? They tell us that that's our land. They create a fictional origin to the world. You understand what I'm saying? So they could wash away all the history that came before the lie. Now to wash it away, never even tell you a goddamn about it. Then create a hideous God that would give them permission to seize the land and commit total genocide on African people to do it. And you in the church every day, every Sunday, praise the Lord, this, that, and the third. That's just like Malcolm X say, the goddamn white man hanging your ass up in the damn noose, and he's saying, praise God, while he pulling your ass up in the noose, and you talking about save me, God. The same goddamn God that's pulling your ass up. You asking them to save you. How the hell are you gonna be with the white man and be with you at the same goddamn time? Somebody gonna win, somebody gonna goddamn lose, and it seems like we always lose. Okay, let me get on to this. Let me get on to the Ham. Okay, so we understand Cush is Nubia. We understand that. Okay, we also, let's get to Ham. Okay, that's one of the sons of Noah that went on the boat. Okay, and his name Ham or Cham, where you get Kim and all of that. That's reverse engineered language. A lot of people want to say, oh, Ham come out of Kim and all that. No, nigga, they created all them damn languages so they could sound alike. They reverse engineered the damn metanatter. They reverse engineered what you call Hebrew. They reverse engineered all them motherfuckers. That's why German is at the base of all that shit. You hear motherfuckers say, oh, we don't use the J in Hebrew, we use the Y. You could go and read German and you can see that that is a grammatical characteristic of German language. Not no goddamn Hebrew. But you niggas thinking you being Hebrew, you didn't actually picked up goddamn German grammatical understanding, and you running around talking about I'm a damn Hebrew, Yahweh, and Yehoshua, and you want to put a Y on every motherfucker. Nigga, that's German, you dumbass motherfucker. Just like when they spell, you can go look up Yule. Sometimes they'll spell Yule J-U-L. Go look it up. And then, even though it's spelled with a J, you still pronounce it Yule. You'll still pronounce it Yule like with a Y. So niggas done picked up the German grammatical text and language and gone masquerade it as being goddamn Hebrew. I'm busting y'all ass today, you fake ass Negro. Okay, so now let me go and read this. Got me so goddamn emotional. Ham or Cham, what does it mean? It means burnt. It means swarthy. It means black. Now, we got a problem right here. Because goddamn it, in order for Noah to have a goddamn burnt, swarthy black baby, goddamn, burnt. That motherfucker was burnt. Okay, we ain't talking about a light-skinned nigga. We ain't talking about a brown-skinned nigga. We talking about a burnt, okay, swarthy black, okay? The only way Noah could have had a burnt, swarthy black baby, him and his mama and his wife had to been burnt, swarthy, and black, okay? Yeah, ain't no way, and if he only had one wife, and he had a baby burnt, swarthy, and black, then that means all the other ones had to been burnt, swarthy, and black. So how in the hell is you coming up with a 3-race origin up out of this story? You cannot do it. You cannot conceive that a man, now unless you're saying he had an albino. Okay, one was black and then you had an albino, but who the Semitic motherfucker? What is he? You understand what I'm saying? If you got 3 goddamn babies coming out of your woman, something wrong with y'all. Y'all need to go see the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's semen or somebody's eggs ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they say Ham was the youngest son of Noah. See how they always try to make the black man the youngest, he the young one. You see, to push him out of any legitimacy. One day when Noah had drank wine, Ham perceived his parent lying in his tent with his person exposed, which he ridiculed. Noah, when he awoke, and was informed of his sin, said, curse be Canaan. Now, you gonna curse your son because he laughed at you because you then got drunk and fell out and spoke. You supposed to be the man of God. Huh? You supposed to be the man of God. If anybody's preacher came into the goddamn church on Sunday and fell out, he fall out butt naked in the goddamn church, say he wandering drunk and fall out, they'll get rid of his ass tomorrow. It'll be all over the news. But Noah is the man of God. He falls out on the God. I don't know if they was on the boat or not. No, he was in a tent and exposed himself. And so Ham laughed at him and Noah woke up and said, curse be Canaan. a slave of slaves shall he be to his brethren. Now the question becomes, how the hell he know Ham was going to even have a son named Canaan? Now you got to understand that Canaan is his grandson, okay? And so the servant of servants he shall be was to Shem, which we call the Jews and the Arab. So he enslaved his own grandbaby to be a slave to one of his other sons. So Ham's son was being enslaved by his own brother Shem. What kind of wickedness is this? I mean, the whole story just wicked when you understand that they're supposed to be family. Now, we know ain't no African, no family to no white man. We know that ain't no African, no family to no Caucasian. So we know that this is nothing but fictional garbage that they done threw together and through slavery. You understand, being beat, having our history taken from us. We didn't have no understanding of our history, where we came from. It had been removed from us. And so we some of the most spiritual people on the planet. We believe anything when it comes to God. You understand? God this, God that. Now it says, dealing with Ham, it is believed that he had Africa for his inheritance. So right there, I'm showing you that Ham is supposedly the patriarch of all the African nations. And so you start right there, that the first one, the patriarch of the African nations, is already cursed. He's already cursed. And many other books, like the Talmud, say Ham sodomized Noah. Do y'all understand that? They say Ham sodomized Noah. Okay? And just destroying the character of African people in this garbage. So the Bible ain't too much different than the Talmud. The Talmud is up front with this shit. It tell you flat out that, and I'm gonna read some of that so you know. Okay? And it says it is believed that he had Africa for his inheritance and that he peopled it, but he dwelt in Egypt. Africa, Egypt, is called the land of Ham in several places of the Psalms. Okay? I had to be clear about that. See, they tried to switch it up and say Africa. It's Egypt. Egypt is called the land of Ham. So if you go back to the top where it say Ham or Cham, burnt, swarthy, and black, right there they slip, because that right there is proof that the Egyptians were burnt, swarthy, and black, and all that Caucasoid shit that they showing all over the fucking internet and all these books ain't nothing but garbage. You hold that cracker to his first lie. This is his first lie. See? And then when we became more astute of who we were and the veils was being pulled back, they had to update the lie and update the lie and update the lie and update. But we hold them to the first lie. See? We holding them to this first lie. Now, we're going to deal with this Ethiopia. To let you know that when we say Ethiopia, it means Cush. Cush is the Hebrew. Ethiopia is in the King James Version. And then you see at the top, Hebrew Cush, country of burnt faces, lying to the south of Egypt, corresponding to what is now called the Sudan. See, that's why we got to straighten this up today. We're not talking about the Ethiopia of modern times. In the ancient world and historical writings, Ethiopia was the Sudan. It correlates to what we call Nubia. Okay, that's the ancient Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia today just accepted that title for the nation just, last, I don't even know if it's been 100 years. It was Abyssinia before that. You see what I'm saying? So they just took the name Ethiopia. That wasn't an ancient name on that land mass, okay, or that nation, okay? They has recently accepted that. So that can give you the illusion that when we discuss in the ancient world that they talking about the Ethiopia today. No, they talking about the Sudan. They talking about Nubia, and that must be cleared up. That must be cleared up. Because and I'm going to go in there and pull up the pictures to show you how they try to play games and show the Egyptians being white, the Nubians being black. You know what I'm saying? That like they two different races, but in the Bible, Ethiopia, Nubia, the Sudan, and Egypt are brothers. See? They brothers. You understand what I'm saying? And if his daddy was burnt, swamped black, and his brother Ethiopia was burnt, swamped black, then he himself was also burnt, swamped black. We just getting warmed up today now. We just getting warmed up today. I ain't playing no motherfucking game. You in the house, baby. You gonna be you coming up out this motherfucker powerful today. I'm gonna drop this wisdom. Now, okay, we say the country of Sudan, the country of the black. It was known to the Hebrews, Isaiah 8, 18, 1, 45, 14, Zephaniah 3:10. The name Cush in the authorized King James Version, Ethiopia, is found in the Egyptian Kish, Cush, Kosh. See how they switch that shit up? You see what I'm saying? But it all relates to the same thing. Evidently applied to the same territory. In one passage in the description of the Garden of Eden, and this is what I'm discussing today. See how they go, you know, when they play the Garden of Eden, it says an Asiatic Cush or Ethiopia must be intended. See, they couldn't accept the fact that the Nubia, you know what I'm saying, the interior of Africa was where the Garden of Eden, I'm going to prove it. We're not proving that there is a Garden of Eden, but the characteristics of what they gave the Garden of Eden is sitting all in Africa. So if you had to identify a Garden of Eden today, then it would be the continent of Africa. No dispute. No goddamn dispute. We're in the house today. But now they want to take that out of Africa. They're going to say, well, goddamn, it's an Asiatic Kush. That way, see, they can usurp us as the original race. They can usurp us as the chosen of God. And that's what they're doing when they put this garbage in here. Now, look at this. Now, in all other passages, the words Ethiopia and Ethiopians, with one possible exception, the Arabians that were near the Egyptians. Now, when you see weird, it's in italic. That means when they say that means that when they say when you see it in front of near, were near, that means were near meaning physically, phenotypically. They looked alike, they acted alike, they had the same culture. See, that's what it means. Arabians that were near, and were was in italic. That means they were near them in culture, in language, in habit, in phenotype. They look the same. So that's what that means. See, they don't know what the fuck they talking about today. Okay? And that's 2 Chronicles 21:16, which we may refer Arabians opposite of Ethiopia, may be safely considered to mean an African country and people or peoples. Okay? So we getting down today. So we got the Ethiopia. And so if you see Ethiopia, understand that's Cush. Both of those are interchangeable. Ethiopia in the ancient world is Sudan. That's why the other one said apart by races of a Nubian origin. That's Sudan. I want to talk to y'all. Come on. Let me go. So now that y'all know that, let me go back up here. Let me go back up here so we can make this shit more powerful. You know what I'm saying? So you come here and you see Cush, Ethiopia, at 2342 BC. Now let's go back to this. Let's go back to this book by Kenny, man. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Drop them goddamn fact. Now it's called African Kingdoms of the Past, Egypt, Cush, Awesome. Okay? Now you're looking at a chronology. It says 10,000 BC, earliest cultivation of grains along the Nile. Goddamn, that's 6,000 years before God created the earth. What they was cultivating? The stars? Shit, what the fuck was they cultivating? Okay, it said 5,000 to 4,000 BC, before the Kraken, earliest permanent settlements along the Nile. Okay, that's before he created the damn planet. How you gonna be in the Nile if you ain't even created the damn planet? Okay, now we getting to something very critical here. 3800 BC, possible founding in Nubia of earliest monarchy. See, because they didn't found much older royal graves, and y'all could go look that up. Cush in Nubia, they didn't found the king sitting on the throne just like Osiris before Egypt. This is so when you understand that Egypt is only an extension of Ethiopia. It's the last district of Ethiopia. That's all that it is. Okay, you talking about the Nile Valley is the Nubian Empire. Okay, it's the Ethiopian Empire, and Egypt is the last district on the Nile of that Ethiopian Empire. So you can see right here, the white boy, the facts is already there. You should have been doing your research. You would have known that Nubia is the mother of Egypt. We went over, and I should go over that just one more time. You know what I'm saying? To show y'all. And I should, because we get new family all the time. We get new family all the time. Here we go. We in and out. So a lot of people say, damn, Seti, why you got the map upside? It's not upside down. It's top side up. Because the interior of Africa is the top. You see, when you're talking about the flow of the Nile River, if you look at where you see Victoria, the criminally renamed Lake Victoria. Victoria ain't even got a goddamn lake in Britain. So how the fuck she gonna have one in Africa? Ain't even got one in Britain. Ain't even got one in her own land. And here she got one in Africa. But it's been criminally renamed. This is the source of the Nile. It's flowing from that river down into Egypt. Okay, and that's how the people came up out of Africa, down the river into Egypt. So Egypt is at the bottom. So you can see Nubia is above that. You see what I'm saying? You see Nubia, that's Sudan. That's what we talk. That's Cush. That's the Ethiopia. Okay, and then you see Aksum. The nation of Ethiopia today was Aksum before it was ever Ethiopia. You understand? That was the ancient name of that land. It was Aksum, and that was the last stage of the Nubian Empire, where the Aksamites later conquered Nubia. That's after it had got so old. You understand what I'm saying? Then Aksum rose up, and Aksum was the last great Nile Valley civilization. Okay? Now, you know, so we looking at how our people came down the Nile. You understand what? In chronology. We're doing it in chronology and in sequence. And when you look at that, like I say, when you look at the other civilizations, you're going to see that they start in the south, where the Africans sailed in. They sailed into Mesopotamia, Iraq, and Iran. That's why it started right there on the Persian Gulf. They sailed into India. They took the monsoon, and that's why it started right there in today, what is Pakistan, not even India. The Indus River today is in Pakistan, okay? But that's when the British went over there, and the British put them lines, and them goddamn Europeans put them lines in there just recently. Them goddamn lines wasn't there. When they carved Africa up and carved Asia up, then they put all them lines in there today. You can't look at them lines and think they ancient. That's when, okay, this is my part. I'm going to put my lines here. You understand? All them Europeans at the Berlin Conference, when they carved Africa up between the European nations and carved Asia up between the European nations, then they put them in there. Okay, so when now you see that Nubia is older than Egypt, and that corresponds exactly to what is said right here in this book, Egypt, Cush, Aksum, African Kingdoms of the Past, where Nubia is at 3800 BCE. That's possible. That's the monarchy. That ain't saying they just got started. That's where they developed to the point where they got kings on the throne. And you got to understand that the first king of Israel, hear me out, which is a fictional story, was it David? I think it Saul. It might have been Saul. Was at 1000 BC. So you already talking about we got damn near 3,000 years on their ass. Even the fictional story. And if goddamn God created the damn earth at 4,004 years, then damn 200 years, we was already into not just monarchy, a divine monarchy. Because Egypt was the first where the king was a divine king, that he was ordained by God himself to sit on the throne. And not only was he ordained, or was the queen ordained to be on the throne by God herself and himself, he was God and she was God at the same time. They were gods. Okay, so this is the first time in history where a divine monarchy came, into existence. Then you go down to 3,500 to 2,800 BC. You got the A group in Lower Nubia. I got a map, so you know where that's at. You understand what I'm saying? So when you go to the map, I'm gonna show you where this is at. Let me get to we just start now. Work with me now. Don't leave me now, please. I want to get this knowledge to you. Okay, here we go. I want to bring this one up. So y'all can see. Now these is the nomes, which are districts or counties of ancient Egypt. And as you can see, they count down the river. Okay, they count down the river. You see what I'm saying? So you see one, you understand, that's Seti. That's Seti. That's the first district of ancient Egypt. Then you see 3 is Nikan. That's where Nimrod, the first king, came from. So you see that Ethiopia, and then when you go from 1 to 22, that's Ethiopia. Then when you go to the right and you see the Delta region, you see the first district of Egypt was Memphis. That's the first capital of Egypt, was Memphis. So that's when Egypt started, with the founding of Memphis. Okay? And so that was considered, Egypt was considered the Delta region. Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. Y'all better wake the fuck up today. Okay? This is the Ethiopian Empire. Okay? This is the Ethiopian Empire. So if you look at where this is at, you see Abydos, you see Aswan, you see the first cataract, Aswan. That's the first district. Okay, so it's up under that. Where they found burials of royalty with this that look just like the tombs of the first and second and third dynasty. You understand what I'm saying? And they knew then that this had been going on before, which they should have known, but they did not want to tell you that. They did not want to tell you that it was coming down the river. That would have took them out the game. So all of this shit talking about Egypt came out of some European or the Europe. There's a goddamn lie. They been knew that Egypt was Africans that descended out of the heart of Africa. Okay? So let me get back to this. So we can start shooting this shit down. Let me get back over here to this. So we can shoot this shit down. So you got Ethiopia, Cush, born 2342, according to the Bible. And we just showed y'all. Hey, let me get back over here. We just showed y'all that according to the documented facts, that Nubia, Cush, Ethiopia, its monarchy started around 3800 BC. Somebody goddamn lying. You see what I'm saying? You missing damn near 1,500 years. Okay? How the hell Ham gonna be the father of goddamn Cush at 2440, and Ethiopia is already on the damn scene. So ain't no way no Cush, no Ethiopia, no Sudan gonna be the son of a man born at 2440, and all of these artifacts is already here before Ham, before Shem, before Cush, before Japheth. You gotta stop this madness today, family. You gotta stop this madness today. Okay? So let's deal with something. Let's deal with something. Because we about to deal with this Adam and Eve theory. And I'm going to start right here. We got to deal with this because we understand where Ethiopia is at now. We understand it's in the Sudan. Okay? We understand that it's in the Sudan. But you got these Caucasoid Adam and Eve. Okay? You got these Caucasoid Adam and Eve that you going to drop down, in this continent of all black people. And I'm gonna bring it down right here so we can see this shit. There you go, right here. I'm playing with y'all today. So you see, this is Africa, and it's showing you the blackness. Matter of fact, where's the other map? Here you go. Let me bring both of them down so I can work out. God damn it. You see where the Sudan is at. Goddamn, you talking about black. You talking about goddamn black. And then they over here talking about they putting some white Caucasoid down in a black goddamn pitch black. That's what it says, Sudan. Filth. So black to you, goddamn it, they purple. So black, they blue. You see what I'm saying? And then you got these Caucasoids you trying to push as Adam and Eve. But they are Caucasoids. They are, but they figured you wasn't gonna know this history, but you know that, so they had to switch it up. They had to say, well, we talking about the Asiatic Kush. See, that's what the other, what the definition was talking about when it said when we talking about the Garden of Eden, we must assume that it was an Asiatic Kush. And I'm gonna show you what they trying to do today. I'm gonna show y'all what they trying to do today. Look at this. I'm dancing around, but I got it all lined up. You see where they got Eden? They got that shit over there in goddamn Turkey, in goddamn Russia. They got that shit over there, you know what I'm saying, where they origin. So this is what they mean by the Asiatic Kush, but I'll shoot that shit down. I can shoot that shit down. You understand? And we will shoot it down today. So this is how they stealing your, because they be having footnotes in the Bible where it says northern Mesopotamia. They have where the Bible says Eden and it says Ethiopia, it says possibly northern Mesopotamia. Let me get a drink, y'all. Let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. And let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. Where was I just at? Where was I, goddammit? Let me work with it. Work, Seti. Work. Okay. I see. I had to look at it. Okay. So now I'm not giving no credit to the story. But goddammit, we got to be logical. Okay. Ain't no goddamn way you gonna put no Caucasoid down in no continent that we know in the tropical zone. This is a color variation map to show you the differences of skin color in Africa, in the world. And as you can see, even the tan one at the top is darker than that. Even so, you ain't got no place in Africa where you gonna put no Caucasoid man and woman. So that's why they switched it here to the Asiatic Kush. But even when you say Asiatic Kush, and when you understand Ethiopia still means burnt face, how do you get away with that? How do you even get away with that when you understand the root means burnt face? Okay? Even that. And when they talking about the Asiatic Kush, they talking about Nimrod, who is son of the African Ethiopia. So even then, you cannot usurp Africa, because how the hell can a man's son come before him? Okay? How can a man's son come before him? And then the crazy shit about it, I want to deal with this. I'm working out today. Goddammit. I got some questions to ask, motherfucker. Now, I want to read this. Let me read this right quick. Now, this is Genesis. If I'm not mistaken, this is 2. If it's 1 or 2, I don't give a damn. Both of them lie. Okay, we're starting with verse 8. It says, and the Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground God made the Lord God to grow every tree, that's key, that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. You see what I'm saying? So the rivers was flowing from out of the garden, not into the garden. So that's key. And from this, it was parted and became four heads. The name of the first is Pison, that which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone, and the name of the second river is Gihon, the same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. Now, I got a very, very serious question for anybody out there. Because when you talk about the Garden of Eden, you talking about Adam and Eve, this, that, and the third, okay? Let me come back to this one. I like this one better. This one be busting motherfuckers' head. So if he created the world, and he created the garden, and he created man around 4004 BC. I like that little 4 on the end. You see what I'm saying? 4004. You know what I'm saying? BC. If that's when he created the universe, created man, created the Garden of Eden, how the hell could he put Adam and Eve in Ethiopia damn near? And you look at Cush, which is Ethiopia at 2342 BC. See, you missing about 1,700 years there. How the fuck did you go put Adam and Eve in the land of Ethiopia damn near 1,700 years before he was born? Now, you take your time to look that shit up. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to bring it up here so you can see this shit. Now, I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down right there. You understand? Bring that one down too so you can see it. Okay? Now, we're talking about the creation of the earth. And it says, damn it, and it says right here, and the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. Okay? And it said down at 13, and the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And when we come over here and see that Ethiopia is Cush, and he was born in 2342 BC, the question is become, how the fuck can you put Adam and Eve in Ethiopia 1,700 years before he was goddamn born? I'm sick of you motherfuckers. Let me take a goddamn break. Y'all made me spill my goddamn water. You answer me that. You answer me that. You answer me that. You answer me that, goddammit. Okay, look at the shit. And I'll go back for you if you need me to go back again. Okay? You look at it. You look at 8, and you see that's when he created the garden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. You go down to damn 13, and it says the name of the river is Gihon. The same is it that compasseth the whole land and become. How the fuck can God place Adam in Ethiopia damn near 1,700 years before he was born? You're caught. Bitch, you got to what am I saying? Africa is so far more ancient than the Bible that you understand what I'm saying? When they talk of what is ancient, they can't help but to tell on themselves, because they know goddamn well that Africa is the most ancient civilization nation on the planet. Okay? And so I don't give a damn if he say, if it's in the land of Ethiopia. We understand the definition of Ethiopia means burnt, it means swarthy, it means black. So the question becomes, what is the goddamn question? I got it. I just want to get to the picture. I want to get to the picture right here. Again, how in the fuck is you placing two Caucasoids down in Ethiopia. Let me get some water, y'all. Now, I don't want y'all to be tricked. And then y'all say, well, damn, Adam and Eve must have been black. No, Adam and Eve wasn't black. Adam and Eve was white. But they told so many lies that they goddamn couldn't backtrack fast enough to clean that shit up. That shit caught up to them. Africans' intellectual prowess caught up to their ass. Okay? So let me work. Let me work. Let me work. We got to understand one thing about God. See, when you see God kicking Adam and Eve out the Garden of Eden, it ain't nothing. It's the Son. And we in the Bible clearly state that God is the Son. And then I got the other one that I'm going to go in there get. So you know, so when you see the man as God and this, that, and the third, that's an anthropomorphic image that they created to fool you. God is the universe. God is the original people that he gave a divine responsibility to run this planet, and that's African people. This is a solar-centered galaxy, and ain't no way you chosen and you ain't got no damn melanin. Okay, how the hell you gonna be in a damn solar-centered universe without no damn melanin? You understand what I'm saying? And we ain't just talking about the melanin, we talking about that woolly hair too, which is the antenna of the body. You understand what I'm saying? That filters that raw solar energy before it goes into the brain and creates that melanin, which we need so much to communicate with the universe. It will give us our pop. It will give us our spirit. It will give us all the greatness why we so great in every goddamn thing that we do. You see what I'm saying? Because we are continuously bringing in the power of the universe through our natural system, our divine system that's set up in our body. We pulling in all type of cosmic energy that they don't have no third eye. Okay, so they cannot be chosen by God. That's why we're in a vampire. And the same thing, these is vampires. If you really want to look at it, you see the vampirism in Adam and Eve because they fleeing from the goddamn sun. Adam and Eve is the first vampire in the goddamn, as far as fictional literature. They vampires. And so when you see, we looking at, for the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. Okay? So he wouldn't withhold no good thing from those that walk uprightly. But this motherfucker fleeing up out of Africa. Okay, what did he withhold? He withholded some damn melanin. See, that's what he withholded. See what I'm saying? It says, for the Lord God is a sun and a shield. That's why you see, so when you see, and then when you look closely at the uniform of Adam and Eve, you see they got on caveman uniform. Want to talk to y'all? See, that's that historical shit that's in their DNA. When they came down to Africa and that damn sun started cooking their ass, and they fled right back up out of Africa. This is what the story is telling. Fuck all that, they played, God placed them in Ethiopia. Yeah, he did. If he did, goddamn it, he made a serious motherfucking mistake because he ran their ass right on up out of there because they did not have no melanin. So what's key, what I'm saying right here and right now, that, you know what I'm saying, that Adam and Eve is cavemen. They come up out of them Caucasus mountains, and I'm going to prove that. And they tried to clean it up in the next books. They tried to clean the Adam and Eve up with Noah. See, they tried to come up with Noah and they tried to clean it up. But when you tell one lie, you stretch it, and then you tell another lie, and you stretch it. All you're doing is going further and further and further in the quicksand. So I'm glad you continue, because I'm going to go from book to book to show that your ass been lying all along, and you cannot fault the people for exposing the shit out of your ass. Okay, let me continue on. Okay, Let me continue on. Is everybody good out there? If you ain't too goddamn bad. So again, where's that one at? So we could go over this again. Let me go over this one more time before I go in. So when we go down, it says the name of Cush, authorized version Ethiopia is found in the Egyptian Cush, evidently applied to the same territory. In one passage in the description of the Garden of Eden, an Asiatic Cush or Ethiopia must be intended. See, that was their way to clean that up. See, that was the way they cleaned that up. But we still got their ass. We still got their ass. You know what I'm saying? Because we already know that Nimrod, here we go, is the son of Cush, Ethiopia. So even if Nimrod was the father of all the Asiatic Cush. He's the father of Asia, but he's the son of Ethiopia. He's the son. So even then, how the fuck can Ethiopia, the Asiatic Ethiopia, be the home of Adam and Eve when he's the son of the African Ethiopia? He could not precede his daddy. God damn, man. See, that's what you got to know. Nimrod is the father of the Asiatic Cush. He founded Babylonia, Assyria, Chaldea. Right there, they tell you that. And that's where Abraham comes. So the Asiatic Cush was founded by Nimrod, who is the son of the African Ethiopia, which is Sudan. So even how the fuck can the Asiatic Ethiopia be the first Ethiopia when he the son of the African? He can't precede his daddy. You dumbass, that's some dumbass crackers, man. I had to go hard. I had to go hard on these motherfuckers. If you don't understand me, I'll say it one more goddamn time. Nimrod. And I'll go over that without no problem and back it up. And back it up for anybody that need me to do that. It's not a problem for me to back it up. It's not a problem for me to back it up at all. It's not a problem. Here we go. See what I'm saying? And the sons of Cush, Sudan, we need to know that. Ethiopia, the Nubians. We know what Cush means now. Seba and Havilah. And Havilah was also mentioned in the Garden of Eden. Sabata, Ramah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. And he began to be a mighty one in the earth, and he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. Now let me go to where it speaks. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel and Erech and Akkad and Calneh in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went for Ashur, which is Assyria, and building Nineveh and Rehoboth and Calneh. Okay? So right there, that's proof that he founded Babylon, Akkad, Nineveh, and Assyria. And I got it right here, and I'll bring it up. Just so you can see it. I love backing my shit up. See, I got nothing but motherfucking firepower in here. I'm not playing no motherfucking games with you, Negro. I'll bring it right up. Where that other one on Nimrod? I got some more on Nimrod. Where that shit at? Just so you understand. So we talking about, and then see right there, we talking about 14, where it says, and the third river is Hiddekel. We talking about at the bottom, that is it, which goeth towards the east of Assyria. And once you understand that there was 3 nations mentioned in connection with the Garden of Eden, Havilah, Ethiopia, and Assyria. And you should understand those are all Ethiopian nations. Assyria was founded by Nimrod, okay? the Nubian, the Sudanese. See, I like that. Don't y'all like that? See, once we got the definition of what Cush and Ethiopia was, and they told that it was Sudan, that it was Nubian, now we understand who went in there and started Mesopotamia. There was the Nubians. It was the Sudanese. It was the Egyptian Sudanese that went over there and founded what we know of today as Mesopotamia. I'm having fun in this motherfucker tonight. God damn, I'm having fun. Now, let's get back to what we're talking about. Okay, listen, let's go here. But where was it? Let me make sure where I'm at. Yeah, let me go here. Let me show these. So you see that the Lord God is a sun and a shield. What do you see? It stay current. I want y'all to understand that. You see the sun putting them out? And what do you see there? Is it caveman uniform? It's caveman uniform. Okay, that's what a caveman wear. You're not going to wear that in Sudan. Okay? Okay? I just want to be 100 with you. You're not going to wear that in no Sudan. You see what I'm saying? And you know why? You know why that man got his hand in his face? Because we didn't expose the shit out of his ass. Okay, he's a vampire. Okay, he don't have no melanin. That's really what it is. He don't have no melanin, and the sun didn't put him out of Sudan. Okay, again, you see right here. Wait a minute, let me go back. Was it current? Right there. For the Lord God is the sun, and so anytime they show you, it's always the sun. It's the sun that put them out. Okay, so now the Sudanese story then fell through. So they didn't flip it up. And you see, and so they say, well, goddamn it, Eden is in fucking Turkey today. We talking about Turkey over there in the so-called Middle East. Right up under what you see, the Caucasus Mountains. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Lying like a motherfucker. Got Cush. You see Cush over there to the right? You got Havilah to the right. You got Assyria, which we understand was founded by Nimrod. You see what I'm saying? You see? Nineveh only mean Nimrod. That's Nubian. That's Sudanese. Even though we know these individuals did not exist, we looking at the terminology, the geographical location of the origins of all of this, and it all go back to the Nile Valley, hands down. Okay? We know that this is fake, but it's some truth in it that those who are in the Bible can be led back to Africa. Let me keep it moving. So you see, again, what is it? I'm going to show you the Caucasus Mountains. Let's get on up here. Better yet, before I do that, let me go here. So we proved it. Now, Genesis 2:9, it says, and out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. Also in the midst of the garden and the tree, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Okay, and out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight. Okay, and so we see the great African rainforest. You see what I'm saying? That you can see, and you look up at North Africa, you even look into Arabia. That shit is a damn desert. And then when you're talking about the Caucasus Mountains, you talking about snow-capped mountains. You ain't gonna find no motherfucking every tree that is pleasant to the sight in no fucking desert and no goddamn snow. I'm sick of this shit. And so we can move over, and then so you see, I want to know if you over there in the Caucasus Mountains, for anybody that know that area, that's Turkey, that's Lower Russia and shit, you niggas over here probably about fucking 20 below zero over there right now. I want to know what trees, I want to know every tree that is pleasant to the sight that God put over there. I want to know the name of the trees and if it's a goddamn tree standing over there. That's what I want to know. You're gonna have to show me. And then you talk about the animals. It says, and out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air. Okay? You see what I'm saying? And out of the ground, the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air. So I want to know what goddamn beast, every beast you gonna find over here in these goddamn mountains. What beast is you gonna find? A fucking mountain goat? Huh? A motherfucking sheep or something? You're not gonna find no vegetation and no goddamn multiplicity or no damn animals over in this damn area of the world. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. So that right there, shoot, that's when you stretch that shit and you keep stretching and shit until people line the facts up and say, God damn it, this book is a lie. You telling the lie and the book telling the lie. Both of them. I don't give a fuck if you try to say, well, maybe Adam and that don't make no damn difference. Ain't no world started at no 4004 BC. And ain't no goddamn Africans come out of no Ham or no damn Noah or no goddamn body else. Now, y'all just seen that goddamn tsunami went over there and hit Indonesia. I seen that shit. And after that tsunami hit, man, the whole fucking land mass was total fuck up. That shit carried houses and shit. So when that water receded, it's just all type of shit, cars piled on top of houses, steel, trees, and all. So you imagine the whole goddamn world flooding. God damn it, how the fuck this world would have been destroyed? You see what I'm saying? And so I'm telling you the fact wasn't no goddamn flood that flooded. And then we showed where the king's list with a continuous 2,000-year rule, goddamn it, during the time when it supposed to have been a goddamn flood. Fuck out of here. Well, if it was a goddamn flood, y'all didn't tell the goddamn Egyptians. Again, showing you that when you talk about the Great Lakes region, the freshwater lakes of Africa and all the natural freshwater fish in all the lakes. That's just one lake. It's about 6, 7 freshwater. You're looking at all the animals. You're looking at the Congo. So when we talk about, you understand, out of the ground, Lord God formed every beast. And then out of the ground, Lord God made to grow every tree that is planted. Then we know we looking at Africa. We ain't even got to argue with that shit no more. Okay? And we know that Cush, Ethiopia is Sudan. We're not talking about the Ethiopia today. The Ethiopia of the ancient world was Sudan, which is Nubian. Now look at this. I'm moving. I'm going to continue to move. And we're going to get off into these Khazars. Okay? Again, this is supposed to be Cain. Look at this motherfucker. Got all this goddamn hair on his head and beard. Got a goddamn goat skin on his back. You're not wearing that in no Sudan. You're not wearing that in no Africa. You see what I'm saying? So this is a goddamn fictional madness where nothing is reality based. You understand what I'm saying? It's not reality based. The time, the chronologies is completely out the fucking door. Don't nothing match up because the Bible is a lie. The one thing that they did state is that Egypt, that Canaan, that Arabia, and all Iraq, Iran was first originally populated by Nubians. All right? Populated by Nubians, Ethiopians, Sudanese, Black Egyptians, who are brothers of Ethiopia. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go in there and show you some shit. I'm not done. You rocking with the best right now, y'all. I want to tell y'all that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm here to wake you up and give you these facts. I guarantee you when you come up off of here, they're gonna be mad as a motherfucker that I gave y'all this information. They're gonna be mad than a motherfucker that you got this information today. Now, when you look at what they call Khazaria, now what they say is that this nation, and they try to say it's the earliest fucking nation to exist in that part of damn Europe. Okay? You understand when you're talking about Russia and all that? Now, the one thing you can hear in it, Khazaria, is Tsar. You see, the Tsars of Russia. You see what I'm saying? And there was a war supposedly going on between the Christians and the goddamn Muslims, and they didn't want to get in the war, so they adopted Judaism. That's the lie. Okay? That's the motherfucking lie. Wasn't no goddamn Jew, they was gypsies. And that's what I got to tell y'all today. That what they call Jews are nothing but gypsies. That's all the fuck they is gypsy. And when you go and look and do the history of when Hitler was over there killing Jews, he was killing gypsies too, because he seen them all as unmixed. He had that Aryan is the greatest papa, and he looked at the Jews and the gypsies as a mixed breed people, which means they was inferior. And so he was killing Jews and gypsies, and he saw them motherfuckers very similar, if not the same. That's why when you get that Kabbalism, all that mystical, magical, and then you look at the gypsies with the cards and the crystal balls, it's all the fucking same. And so when the Khazarians made up this fake fucking religion that y'all niggas call Judaism, how ironic where they would put Eden where they come from. I want to talk to y'all today. If y'all can't look at that and see if what the fuck I'm trying to, espouse to y'all, how ironic is it that they would place Eden, even Mount Ararat, okay, which is in the lower Caucasus Mountains. I just want to let y'all in the lesser county. You got the major Caucasus Mountains, you got the lesser Caucasus Mountains. Mount Ararat, where the Ark of Noah supposedly land, is in the lesser Caucasus Mountains. The only people that come from the lower Caucasus Mountains are Caucasians. Fuck out of here. I'm sick of y'all niggas today. Y'all gonna wake up today. Y'all gonna get that work today. The only people that come from the lesser Caucasus Mountains is Caucasians. Okay, so you got to see right there that the Khazarians, you understand, they in the area where you call the crossroads between, you understand, well, a lot of people, so they was mixed breed. They had a little gypsy in them and they had a little Slavic. And we know what the Slavs was, the slaves. The original word origin for slave is Slav. And we're going to show you that the Russians and the Polish and all of that are Slavic. Okay, and that's where the majority of the Jews resided before the Holocaust. They was living in Russia and Romania. And that's where a lot of them goddamn gypsies was living too. You couldn't tell a goddamn gypsy from a Jew and a Jew from a gypsy. So I'm showing y'all, you understand who's creating these stories. That Mount Ararat, that Noah shit, that Adam and Eve, that's these goddamn Jews and gypsies. Well, a Jew ain't nothing but a gypsy. He did not come from no Abraham, that came from no goddamn Ur-Chaldea, because we done already proven that it was founded by Nubians. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Let me keep going. Because I'm going to get to the hot shit. So you can see right here. They won't even show you. You can see right here where Mount Ararat is. Okay, in the eastern portion of Turkey. And you can see, you understand what I'm saying? If you look to the right, you can see it's in the Caucasus Mountains. It's in the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, the major Caucasus Mountains is at the top, and then the lower ones, where Armenia and Turkey is the lesser Caucasus Mountains. And so Mount Ararat is in the lower Caucasus Mountains. As you can see, is right there where Khazaria is at. The Khazar moved the home of African kind from Ethiopia to Khazaria. So now when you're looking at Mount Ararat, and you want to know when God, the S-U-N, the Son, ran these cave people back up out of Africa. They thought they was going to come in, and then they felt that damn sun. They ran their ass right back. And where did they go? They went right back where they came from, back up in them goddamn caves of goddamn Caucasia. That's where they went. And so when you look at where they tried to place Mount Ararat and say, and this is where they say, now look at this. So you understand it. Where is that at? Here you go. So you understand that. So when you're looking at the biblical, you see at the top, you see the triangle, that's Mount Ararat, the resting place of Noah's Ark. And then they got the dot down at the bottom where it says Shinar, Tower of Babel, the beginning point of the migration of Noah's son. So that's why they say that, Mesopotamia came before Africa, because after they came off the ark, which is up there by the triangle, and they went all the way down. Now, imagine that. Why would you start down at the bottom when you're already at the top? Okay? Why would you leave no trace in between Mount Ararat and the south? Okay? You didn't leave no trace of civilization. So you walk all the way from Mount Ararat down to the southern extremities of Iraq and start civilization. Why when you started up there at the top where you at? Why didn't civilization start at the top where he rested the ark at? That don't make no sense. That's just like we saying the Pilgrims landed on the east coast of America, where you see the 13 colonies right there where they landed. That's just like saying when they landed, they went straight to goddamn California to build their first colony and left no colonies on the East Coast. What kind of sense do that make? Why would you cross the whole continent to go to California when you would start right where you land? So if they landed at Mount Ararat, why ain't the northern civilizations of Mesopotamia the oldest? Why them ain't the first? We understand that the southern, which is Sumer and Babylon, are the oldest. And then even the Bible said, and out of that land went Ashur, which is Assyria. So they show you how it started. It started from the southern portions of Iraq, and then it went north. So it do not make no sense that the ark would land on Mount Ararat, and then you wouldn't start your civilization where you landed at. That don't make no goddamn sense. That's a goddamn lie. I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers. I'm sick of you. I'm talking about them people in the Bible, y'all. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of that shit. And again, it's no different than you saying the Pilgrims landed on the East Coast and they went all the way to the West Coast before they built their first colony and didn't leave no evidence on the East Coast or in between. Didn't leave no evidence. Just went way to the West Coast to start their first colony. Don't make no motherfucking sense. You're not going to run that bullshit over on me. You're not going to run that bullshit over on me. Now, let me get back to work. Let me get back to work. So now you can see. Now you can see. How we doing out there? The Bible ain't no motherfucking alchemy. The Bible is a motherfucking lie. Don't try to make no shit up. It ain't no motherfucking alchemy. It's a motherfucking lie. Shit, alchemy is a pseudoscience. You ain't making no gold out of no motherfucking tin and fucking, man, come on, stop that. Quit trying to be too goddamn oh, it's alchemy. Motherfucker, it's a lie. If the Bible is alchemy, then alchemy is a lie. Ain't no reason for you to build on a lie. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm exposing lies. So if the Bible is alchemy, then the Bible is a lie and alchemy is a goddamn lie. I don't know how you gonna prosper on a lie. I don't give a fuck what science you dwelling in. Every science, I don't give a fuck what it is. You only gonna prosper when it's built on the truth. What I'm exposing is lies. These is blatant motherfucking lies. We talking about geography. Don't run to no motherfucking alchemy, and we dealing with motherfucking straight basic mathematics and goddamn geography. Okay, don't usurp all the arts and sciences just to go into some mystical bullshit. Fuck out my damn face. Get on out my goddamn face. Where my goddamn, with my moderators in the motherfucking house. I hate my motherfucker. Where my moderators at? I'm looking at the chat. Come in the house, y'all, so I can go on and put this last little energy down. Come on in, family. Okay, I see Leo. I'll get with all that shit. I'll get with all that bullshit in a minute. I'll get with all that bullshit in a minute. Y'all niggas want to keep building on the bullshit. Okay? If your geography fucked up, then everything else is fucked up. If your math is fucked up, nigga, when I say, nigga, count these motherfucking this money, and if I know what's in there, and I'm judging you, and I'm gonna say, motherfucker, I got $1,000. I know what's in there. I say, but you might not know, and I give you a responsible task. I say, count this money for me. And nigga, you count something less than that, I know. Nigga, I know you can't count, nigga. Or you trying to motherfucking swindle me, one of the motherfucking two. Nigga, don't motherfucking play. Don't run to, I say, count my money. He say, man, I'm going to alchemize your money. No, don't alchemize my money. Just use basic mathematics, motherfucking get to a number. And if you don't get to that 1,000, because I know I got 1,000. If you tell me it's 800 and you tell me it's, I'm busting your motherfucking head. So we done did the math, and the math do not add up. And I don't give a fuck what science, you got to have proper mathematics, whether you're dealing with biology, if you're dealing with goddamn science, you got to have basic understanding of mathematics. And mathematics is an exact science. It's not like alchemy and mysticism where you can float and tell lies and fool the goddamn. Mathematics is a motherfucking exact science. The goddamn revolution of the earth around the sun is goddamn 364 and 1/4. If you drop off a second here or you drop off a day here, eventually after 1,000 years, nigga, you gonna have extra months out the goddamn where you don't even, you're 3 months off of the goddamn dates that you're supposed to be on. So it's an exact goddamn science. Don't keep playing with me. Where my moderators at? Give me a shout out there. I seen Leo. I don't give a fuck if it's based on astrology or not. You calling on Orion, all of that is Greek and Roman. Y'all should go back to the motherfucking when I did the calendars and shit and show goddamn, yeah, it's based on whose astrology. Everybody is not calculating the right goddamn astrology. Y'all act like one astrology apply to every goddamn body. Okay? What astrology? You got to understand that we went over that. That the goddamn months is 2 goddamn months off. December in Latin is 10, but it's the 12th month. Goddamn it, no, November mean 9, but it's the goddamn 11th goddamn month. Okay? October, octagon mean 8, but it's the 10th goddamn month. Goddamn it, septum means 7, but it's the 9th goddamn month. So if your goddamn months is clearly the fuck off, how the hell is you gonna be astrologically correct? Nigga, go back and get you some goddamn, do your goddamn homework. Sick of you. How the fuck is you gonna, is it based on? Yeah, it might be based on some fraudulent goddamn astrology. Yeah, some fraudulent goddamn astrology. How the fuck is a goddamn goat herder gonna be studying the goddamn star? You got to have some goddamn, you got to have institution. You got to have institution to even write that shit. And then we got to deal with the fact that the great year is 24,000 years and the white man just came out 0 AD, 0 BC. How the fuck is you just got on the scene and you ain't even been on the motherfucking scene long enough to even study, goddamn? And astrology is not astronomy, okay? Now you got to clear that up. Astronomy is not astrology, okay? Where my goddamn astronomy is based on the star. Astrology is based on somebody saying, oh, well, if you're born in this month, you're gonna be a great king and whoop-de-woo. That's some motherfucking astrology. Okay, and I tell motherfuckers that you can go in the goddamn astrology in your goddamn newspaper, you will find a thieving nigga born in every month. You will find a lying ass motherfucker born in every motherfucking month. You can find every goddamn emotional goddamn characteristic of humanity in every motherfucker born in every motherfucking month. Don't play that bullshit with me. Take that bullshit on. I gotta talk to y'all today. Fuck on, little nigga. Y'all little niggas ain't got enough. Where my goddamn moderators at? I got to get me some more moderators. I'm gonna be hunting for moderators after this. So goddamn it, I need some killers out there. No, they ain't gonna twist me, family. I got it. I'm about to go right back. I just wanted to check and see if my moderators was in. You understand what I'm saying? I just wanted to check. Now, he holding it down. I ain't gonna worry about the moderators right now. Now let me get back to the fact. So right here, you can see that the Khazars has reoriented the origins of all kinds. You understand what I'm saying? To his own orientation. Okay? Just like he did with his history, just like he did with his astrology, like he did with the astronomy. He went up in the goddamn stars and named them after Greek goddamn gods. You got to understand that there's two hemispheres. You got the northern hemisphere, you got the southern hemisphere. Okay, the stars that you see in the southern hemisphere can only be seen beneath the equator. The white man just got to the goddamn beginning of the Nile in the 1800s. How in the fuck is he gonna study the goddamn southern hemisphere? Alexander didn't go no further than northern Nubia. So he didn't go below the goddamn equator. Okay? So if you did not go beneath the equator, how in the fuck did you study the goddamn southern sky? Okay? That right there will crush any astrology, astronomy. Let me know you made it up. You just got there. The Dogon knew that God Sirius B was out there in the goddamn sky damn near thousands of years before your telescope got here. So you niggas, if you think like a peck of wood, you're going to shrink like a peck of wood. All right? So we looking right here at Mount Ararat. And so this is why we see that the uniform of Adam and Eve was the uniform of the caveman, because they come out the cave. Now this is where you need that type of uniform. You need it up there in the cave. That's facts. That's facts. Okay? That's facts. We getting down to the root of this, of what I'm trying to tell you. That Adam and Eve are Caucasoids. And that's why they trying to create a fictional story and reorient the face of the world to they orientately see and shoot holes all the way through the goddamn story. Some of you scared because you feel that God might punish your ass if you do that. Now let's look again at these Khazars so we can show you that where they come from and prove it. Okay, so when we're looking at the Jewish population, this is before the Holocaust. You see what the majority of Jews were? They was in the Soviet Union. They were in the Soviet Union. And then you see right there, Romania. You see what I'm saying? So that's Slavic. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about Slavic slaves, you see Russia is Slavic. Okay? And so that area right there where you talk about right above, that's Russia. Okay? Let's be real about it. That's Russia. Khazaria is a part of Russia. Russia used to control that area, okay, before the Soviet Union collapsed. That's today is Georgia, I think, Albania, somewhere, some of them nations. It's right there. But I know it's Georgia sitting right there on the Black Sea. That's Russia. So you understand that they also Slavics. And this show you right here when they started to leave out of that area. You see what I'm saying? Now this is further west. You understand? But if you go over, you will see that they emptying out right into what you call Georgia, Khazaria. All of that is Russia, Slavics. It's the crossroads between the continents. Okay, it's the crossroad between the continents. You see what I'm saying? So you got the gypsies there, you got the Slavs there, and basically that's what they are a mix of. Okay, you see also Poland. You see that most of the Jews were in the east of Russia. You see them in Poland, you see them in Romania, you see them in Lithuania. That's where the majority of them were. Okay, so when you say Khazaria and Khazars, you hear the Tsar in Khazaria, okay? And the Tsar is the head of Russia, and it means Caesar, okay? It's Slavic for Caesar, okay? So when you hear Khazaria, and we speak that the Khazar were the pre-Jews before they became what you know of as the Jew today, then we're proving without any fact that they are Russian, Slavic, Romanian, and gypsies mixed. That's all that they are. So when you see that Kabbalism and all that alchemy and all that foolishness, that's just like what they do with the goddamn crystal ball, the numbers and everything else. Okay, playing when you go to the damn circus and go get your numbers and astrology from the gypsy. You go and get all your goddamn, let the gypsy look into the crystal ball. Now you niggas is in Kabbalism and your incantations and shit. You calling on demons and shit in Kabbalism, and they tell you they call them. See that they background between the Jew and the gypsy is so much the same. So when you looking right here, you looking at, they call them Roma. And so we talking about today. You see where they at today? Turkey. You see that? You see Bulgaria, Romania, Serbia, Slovakia, Hungary. So you talking, we talking about the gypsies. Don't let them be fooled. And I got it. I got the goddamn documentation. I'm going to prove it and I'm going to bring it home. What am I saying? That the Jews are the gypsies. That's what I'm saying. And who are the Jews? Who are the gypsies? They are a mixture of Slavic, Russian, Polish, Hungarian, and they also mix with them damn Hindus, okay? Because that's where the gypsy come up out of there, okay? So this is the Slavic background, and this is what you call where the gypsies came up out of India, okay? And they went all throughout. You see them going all around the world where they just, they get on their little horses and you understand, they roam, they nomads. They nomads is basically what they is. And you can see where they went all up into Siberia, into Russia. You can see where they even went up through Khazaria. If you're looking right there where the Black Sea is located and the Caspian Sea, that's the area between them two seas right there. You can see them go up through there. So they met with the Slavs, and there the Hindus and the Slavs intermixed, and they made today what you call the Jews. Okay, they coming out of the same area. Okay, they coming up out of the same area. Let me keep it moving. Wait a minute, let me keep it moving. And not only that, when you look at the curse of Ham, you go in there, the curse of Canaan. You understand? Once you understand that Ham is black, swarthy, You understand? You understand that Canaan is his son, black, swarthy. Then you understand that Ethiopia, Cush, which is the Sudan, which is the Nubians, is black, swarthy. The Egyptians and black and swarthy. And you want to know why all of the African tribes was cursed in the Bible? Because again, we just said that the Jews was the Khazars, and the Khazars was a mixture of the Zars and the Gypsies, okay? The part that they kept, you understand, from the Gypsies, which came out of India, was the caste system. Uh-oh. And what do you see at the bottom? The untouchable, the impure, okay? And then you go to the top, you see that's where Hitler put the Aryan. That's where the Khazars put the Jews at the top. They the pure caste. They the one chosen by God. All they did was Aryanize, Judaize the Hindu caste system. So the curse of Ham, the curse of Egypt, which are the black nations, is no different than the Hindu caste system with the black untouchables at the bottom. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. Okay? And we understand that they're Indians, but to the white man, he don't give a fuck. He not gonna discriminate against none of them. Because he know that if you get in his motherfucking blood, goddamn it, it don't make no goddamn difference. You can be a black Hindu or African. If you get in his goddamn blood, it's a wrap. So he don't distinguish. He don't distinguish like that. You understand what I'm saying? He don't distinguish like that. And I'm not saying that the Indians is Africans. I'm just saying based on a caste system that will place a minority at the top. I don't give a fuck where you go. The white man is the minority, and the white supremacist system was put in place because he is a minority on the planet. And if he did not put the white supremacist system in place, they would wipe his ass off the planet. So anywhere he go and there's a dominant melanated people, then he gonna put that system in place in order for his ass to survive. Okay, so when the Jews came towards Africa, they created another caste system. It ain't the Hindu caste system, it's the African caste system. Yet it established the same racist doctrine to keep niggas on the bottom, to keep the blacks on the bottom wherever he go. It's the same. When you talking about Jim Crow, it's a caste system. Okay, it's the same caste. When he went to Australia, he established an Australian caste system where he was at the top and the Africans is on the bottom. And just like Khalid say, wherever he went and there was a fusion of the races, the white man was on the top and the black man was on the bottom. How is it that all of these damn religions got some form of a black person at the bottom? And I'm not saying Indians and blacks are the same, because they're not. But they are impure caste. He's putting not just the black Indians, he's also talking about the woolly head Africans over there too. They untouchables too. You understand what I'm saying? So the untouchable just ain't the Indian. It's also them woolly head Africans that's over there too. So get that understood. Everybody talking, that's just like when motherfuckers talk about the Holocaust, they always want to talk about the Jew. That motherfucker Hitler was wiping out black people over there too. When you talking about the Holocaust, y'all don't connect what was going on in Ethiopia that what Mussolini was doing. All the fuck you want to talk about is the goddamn Jew. Okay, so when I talk about touchable, I'm not just from India, I'm also talking about the woolly head African, where they over there committing genocide on them just the same. I'm gonna talk to y'all today. I want to talk to y'all today. So wake up, nigga. Don't come in here playing checkers and nigga, and I'm playing chess. Don't do that. Nigga, step your goddamn game up. Quit playing children's games today. So we showing y'all that the gypsies and the Jews is one and the same. They are the same bloodline. And I'm going to show you that. You see what I'm saying? Now look at this. This is Russian Jews. You see what I'm saying? These is Romanian gypsies. You see what I'm saying? They look a little more Caucasoid. They mixed in with, now these is gypsies dressed up. You see what I'm saying? They dress them up, and these are Jews. Okay, now these supposed to be Jews. Now you tell me what the difference between these motherfuckers and these motherfuckers. Not much. Not much. Not much. They the same goddamn thing. And so when you see the gypsy witch fortune teller playing cards and shit, and then you come over here and you look at Kabbalah ain't nothing no different than what them goddamn gypsies is doing. So a gypsy is a Jew, and a Jew is a goddamn gypsy, and that's why Hitler was wiping both of their ass out. He said blacks, gypsies, and Jews. That was what Hitler was saying. And that show you right there that he considered the gypsy and the Jew to be one in the fucking same, and, you know, very similar in their makeup. Now, let me talk to y'all. Now, this is another thing to prove it. You can see right there. Now, this is the Romani flag. This is the gypsy flag created in 1933 and accepted by the 1971 World Romani Conference. And you can see that it's the wheel of India. Okay, it's the wheel of India. Okay, now let me show y'all something. Let me work out. We damn near at the end, family. Y'all niggas, I love it that you niggas got me. You know, I love it. Say some shit. Look at this. Look it up. You can look. I ain't gonna go into it all. Look at this. The Jewish Romani connection. Are gypsies descendant of tribe of Simon? Okay, Israeli scholar creates Jewish gypsy form after discovering biblical link between Jews and Romani people. Since publishing his research finding, he says he has been contacted by thousands of members of the Romani community, okay? And hundreds have been flocking to Israel for meetings with the forum members, okay? So when I put some shit together, and I just brought up one fucking publication, even though there's many of them. And you see them right there in there, Gypsy Jew meaning. There was a huge response. Hundreds of gypsies have been flocking to Israel for conferences following Israeli scholars' discovery of a biblical connection between Jews and gypsies, according to Shumel, whatever the damn Jew name. I'm not going to be saying all that crazy shit. You read it and you make your pronunciation up. Of the community of so-and-so, one of the organizers of this conference. The Romani people are the lost descendants of the Israelite tribe of Simon. Okay, a few years ago, I began studying the biblical text through Avukai. Okay, Avukai, who has been researching the Jewish gypsy connection for several years now. Not just on the surface, what we read in the Torah portion every week, but really thoroughly. And that's where I stumbled upon the Romani issue. So they got connection that they found in the Talmud, which proves exactly what the fuck I was saying, that the caste system of the Hindu is where they created the African caste system. Okay, and the caste system right here in America is founded off of that same fucking caste system. Everywhere you go, they take that same template, and wherever they go amongst the dark-skinned peoples of the world, they set that fucking template up. You dumbass niggas, sick of that. Can't battle with God, nigga, when you're only a midget. You know what I'm saying? You niggas' arms is too short to box with God. You understand? You thought I was just gonna make it. And when I looked the shit up, it was many, when I Googled it, it's so many motherfucking news articles about the Jewish gypsy connection. And that's why Hitler was taking the Jew and the Gypsy out just the same, because he saw them motherfuckers as one people, okay? So all of the mysticism that you niggas is in, all of that Kabbalah that you niggas is in is nothing but an extension of the Gypsy crystal ball and all of that, looking into the, into the spirit world and all of that shit through some, whatever the method that they use. Kabbalism is only an extension of the Gypsy mystical practice. That's all that it is. And so I'm sick of you niggas thinking you gonna come to me with this bullshit. And alchemy ain't no different. Because niggas ain't got to make 10 into gold when we got so many gold mines in Africa. That's for a nigga that ain't got no gold. You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck we need to make some goddamn 10 into gold and we got gold mines all over Africa? That's the thinking of a motherfucker that lack the mineral resources. Kind of shit is you talking about? Fuck, we need to change some tin and copper into gold and we got gold all over the goddamn Africa. What kind of shit is that? That's a motherfucker who lacked the mineral resources that created some goddamn alchemy. And just because you hear the cam in it, that's black and shit, that's how they fool you, nigga. They play to your motherfucking ego. They play to your, oh man, that's us. That's us, nigga. That's the first place a motherfucker gonna play is to your ego. And that's one of the arts of war is to play on the nigga ego. Oh, Jesus was black. Okay, so was goddamn Clarence Thomas. But that don't mean he for the people. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. They say, oh, goddamn it, Jesus had black feet. So did R. Kelly. But the motherfucker's a pedophile and a sick-minded nigga. Okay, black alone don't mean you motherfucking for the people or that you are of the righteous. I'm sick. Oh, they're black. No, nigga. No, nigga. Don't just throw no shit like that on me. Okay? So, again, let me read a little more right here, and then I'm going to come out. Because I done already did what I need to do. We pinpointed that Mount Ararat is in the Caucasus Mountain. We have pinpointed that they tried to steal what we call the Garden of Eden, which is the home of African people up out of Africa, and place it in the land of the Caucasus Mountains, in the land of Khazaria. Okay? And where do you find this thievery? You find it in the Bible, which is attributed to the Jews, who were also originally known as the Khazars. Okay? And so who else would move the Garden of Eden to the Caucasus Mountains to Khazaria but the Khazars? So that proves that they had a hand on that damn book. And if the Jews say he found remnants of the Gypsy in the Talmud, that's proof there that their hand was on that. How the fuck is you gonna find the Gypsies in the Talmud unless it's factual that they had an influence on it? Because the only way you're gonna find them in the book, they had to have an influence on the book, which means they had an influence on Judaism, that the Jews are the Khazars, and that they ain't nothing but a mixture of, let me come out because this motherfucking website getting the trip. Let me come on out of here. I done already rocked y'all niggas for the day. I like that. And so again, I'm going to tell you what we went over. We proved hands down that Africa is far more ancient than the earth started at no 4,004. You see how they put the 4 on there? That was so cheap. 4,004 years. Come on, God. God damn. What the that's so cheap. You understand? A God that's infinite, and you just started the earth 4,000 years, 6,000 years ago, 4,000 BC. So we proved that them numbers is illegitimate. You understand? They are non-factual. You understand what I'm saying? That niggas can't count. If you believe in the Bible, you cannot count. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody laid laid the numbers out for you to see the actual numbers and let you do the adding and subtracting. Count your own fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure that it add up. And there's no way you can use the numbers in the Bible and make it add up for African people, not black, African people. Everybody black ain't African. You understand what I'm saying? So we must say African people, because African people got black and of all race, but got the woolly hair, got all skin tone coming up out of the black as the original, coming up out of the black, because the black could produce all other skin tone, but all other skin tones can't produce the black. So the original base of the race is the black, even though we got all skin tones in the African with the woolly hair. So those are two goddamn trends you just ain't gonna get. Them two, you can get a black goddamn Hindu because he didn't, whatever he did over there, you understand, but he still got that straight hair, and they didn't put that motherfucker together, and whatever they put in him to make him what he is, that's why he having them babies over there with 6 goddamn arms and you got Wolfman's disease and shit, where your whole body is full of goddamn hair. That's not a goddamn trait of African people. So I'm clear about that. I'm clear about that. So we clear on the fact that the stories in the Bible is fictional, but we do understand that they told the truth, that those land masses was originally colonized by Nubian, Sudanese, Egyptians. That's who they was colonized by, blacks, okay? And that somehow up out of these mountains came a Caucasoid people from beyond Mount Ararat, okay? And what today we call Khazaria. Okay, and beyond Khazaria was Russia, Siberia, and so on and so forth. And that it was an inroad between Asia, Northern Asia, and Eastern Southern Asia. And the Romania and the Gypsies came right up through there, and they sat down and they interbred with the Slavs. The Gypsies interbred with the Slavs, and they made today, or what was then known as the Khazars. And that Hitler saw no difference between the Jews and the Gypsies, and not even today, they have forums all over the world where the Jews and the Gypsies are sitting down, and they even making the damn Gypsy a tribe of Israel. You know why? Because they know they are the same bloodline. Okay, you've been took, you've been had, you've been bamboozled today. And I hope you go over this. The video will be here. This is just a beginning of touching on this. How we doing today? It was 5, wasn't it, y'all? How I do today? I'm about to get up off of here. How I do today? Was it heavy? Was it heavy? And I even was hitting niggas. As I was teaching, niggas thought I was gonna get, I hit their ass for it, but I got right back on track. Didn't I do it? Ain't no too many. Most motherfuckers will go off track and they'll stay. But I had to hit them niggas. I had to hit them niggas. Give me, Django, baby. Man, Django, man, why you be, baby? God damn, dog. Y'all, boy. God damn, Django, I'll be needing you, my nigga. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here so I could teach. If y'all wouldn't show up, I wouldn't even be able to teach. I want to thank even the family that threw something. It's all love. It's all love, bro. So to all my family out there, I like that. Y'all kept it intellectual. Y'all know general, that's how I come. And y'all threw that alley-oop and y'all made me drop that motherfucking bomb. So don't take it in no disrespect. I respect y'all niggas as my brother, but goddamn you my little brother. And you goddamn it, sometimes big bro got to put little brother on the lap and give his ass a spanking. And that's all. Still love you, take you off and until you go cool, sit your ass down in some cold water. I know that was, I told and gave your ass a hell of a spanking. But goddamn it, go sit your ass in some cold water and cool off. You still my little brother and I love you, okay? Thank y'all for coming out. I'm going to have something for tomorrow. And it's going to be, and like I say, it's going to be a high-powered topic. We're not going to be playing no games. It's going to be controversial. It's going to be going to the heart of the matter. Thank you for being here today. This is the General Khazar and Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Having that live stream, the Aboriginal Apocalypse, that's going to be this Sunday, the 13th. I'm going to have the flyer up tomorrow. I will be, broadcasting it tomorrow on the live stream. I have to go and drop the atom bombs on them niggas. Because they out there running their mouth. And so I got to goddamn come in with the atom bombs after I do this motherfucker and I upload it. And I'm going to upload and then do it live. But I'll do it live much because when you getting this high power shit that I'm going to show, you got to support the general. And y'all still support me anyway, and I love you. You understand? But I'm going to be going into some areas where I can't show that shit live. Anytime you see me doing some of that, I can't do it live. Just like when I was doing the fucking bloat sacrifices and shit, motherfuckers came on, took my shit off and shit. So it'd be a lot of information that I'm going to be showing that if I tried to show it on here, they would shut me down. So if y'all want that extracurricular lecture this Sunday, the 13th, the link will be out tomorrow. Be your ass in the place. All right, family, do it one more time. This is the General Khazar and Seti said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.